This one here should be a good documentary to explain how Croatia is. I would love to still learn more about you guys, you get? So just dive with me, let's go see what we got. Let's not waste no time.
Today, we're embarking on an exploration of Croatia, a nation in Eastern Europe, where history whispers through ancient ruins and modernity harmonizes with tradition. Join us on this journey
Damn.
as we
Quel est le moyen le plus rapide de faire avancer les contrats? Mondes CRM. Tout a commencé par une prise en main.
we unravel Croatia's compelling narrative, from its ancient roots to its dynamic
Wow.
present-day identity.
What a panoramic
Croatia
view.
is situated in southeastern Europe, bordering Central Europe and the Mediterranean. It is surrounded by Slovenia, Hungary, Serbia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, and Montenegro. The country has traditionally been split into several geographic regions based on
Wait,
landscape.
wait, 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 wait. Let me see that. Okay. I'm beginning to have an idea right now.
Climate and culture. Major regions include central Croatia, Slavonia, Istria, Dalmatia, and Dubrovnik-Neretva. The terrain of Croatia varies greatly. The Pannonian Basin in the east consists of plains and low hills. Towards the west, the landscape rises into the
Wow.
Dinaric Alps along the Adriatic coastline. Over 1,000 islands dot the Adriatic Sea, the largest being Krk, Kres, and Brač. Major
Brač.
rivers in Croatia include the Danube, Drava, and Sava. These rivers and their tributaries drain most of the country. Plitvice Lakes National Park has a chain of 16 terraced lakes formed by travertine dams. The country has over 400 square miles of freshwater lakes.
Damn, and they're so damn beautiful, dog. This is what we lack in our country, man. Lakes, beautiful lakes like this, so blue, neat. Damn.
The history of Croatia begins in antiquity. The region was conquered by the Romans in the 1st century BC.
Yeah. This is the part that we need to get serious more. We need to get focused right here because this is the history that we don't want to miss out.
Who established Roman cities along the Adriatic coast. After the fall of the Roman Empire, Croatia was invaded by various tribes and empires, including the Byzantines, Avars, and Slavs. In the Middle Ages, Croatia was ruled by Croatian kings and nobility. There were periods of limited independence, but also struggles against the expanding Frankish Empire, and later the Ottomans. The country entered into a union with Hungary in 1102, becoming part of the
You all should let me know if this documentary is really saying the truth. Like, if there's no whatsoever bullshit that they're adding to it. I'm some kind of focus right now because I want to learn some. You get? But I just hope it's a real one.
Kingdom of Hungary, and later the Habsburg monarchy. As the Ottoman Empire started to crumble, the Croats joined other Slavic peoples in seeking independence. This sparked the Croatian national revival beginning in the 1830s. Revolutions in 1848 advocated for Croatian autonomy, but were initially crushed by imperial forces. Croatia was eventually granted domestic autonomy within the Austro-Hungarian Empire. With the empire's defeat in World War I, Croatia joined the Kingdom of Serbs, Croats and Slovenes in 1918,
Wow.
soon renamed Yugoslavia. Its role in the Yugoslav kingdom
So,
was
if I understand better, they first took part with Hungary, then they later joined the Serbia. Serbia or Serbia? Something like that. Okay.
complex, marked by periods of autonomy and centralized rule. During World War II, Croatia was occupied by the Axis powers and was ruled by the fascist Ustaše regime allied with Nazi Germany. After the war, the country became a republic within communist Yugoslavia under Josip Broz Tito. This set the stage for the Croatian War of Independence in the 1990s, when Croatia declared independence from Yugoslavia. Despite Serb
Okay,
opposition,
now I understand better. So that was the war, that was so atrocious. Many lives were lost. But at the end, they came victorious. Okay, that was the war in the 1990 because they were looking for the independence. I see that.
Croatia prevailed in the four-year conflict, cementing its sovereignty as an independent state. Croatia is home to a diversity of ethnic groups, religions and languages that have shaped its culture and society. The majority ethnic group is the Croats, who account for around 90% of the population.
Wow.
Croats are a South Slavic ethnic group closely related to other groups in the region, such as Serbs and Bosniaks. The dominant religion here is Christianity, with around 86% of Croats
Wow.
identifying as Roman Catholic.
Really? So in Croatia, there is not much Muslims over there? Some are strange to me though. Although I'm a Christian, but every country that I've been to is like the Muslims are, or maybe up to like 20 or 30%. Croatia is just like 15%. Wow, that's crazy though.
Catholicism has played a major role in Croatian culture and history going back centuries. Other religious groups include Orthodox Christians, Muslims, and Protestant Christians.
I see
The
that.
official language is Croatian, spoken by over 95% of the population. It is a South Slavic language that uses the Latin alphabet and is mutually intelligible with other regional languages like Serbian. Minorities also speak languages like Italian, Hungarian, Czech, and Albanian.
Wait, guys. Are you guys telling me that I thought English was spoken in Croatia? Like a little bit, not as much. Boy, I'm really surprised though. This one here might have been something that was done years ago, so it's not accurate 100%.
Croatia's economic history can be divided into several key periods. As part of socialist Yugoslavia, Croatia had a centrally planned economy focused on heavy industry. After gaining independence in the 1990s, the country began the transition to a market economy through privatization and opening markets. This was an initially turbulent period due to war damage, loss of protected Yugoslav markets, and high unemployment.
I see
From
that.
2000 to 2008, the economy grew rapidly, averaging over 4% GDP growth. However, the global recession caused a contraction. Since joining the EU in 2013, Croatia has continued integrating into European markets. Tourism is a vital part of the Croatian economy. accounting for
So,
over
they're also part of the UE. Okay, I get that. Which then joined in 2013. I knew that many European countries were part of that association. My brain didn't catch that moment. They're part of it. Nice. They just got to profit from the European market though, which is better for the country economically.
15% of its $69 billion GDP. Croatia's Adriatic coastline attracts millions of visitors annually. Other major sectors include industry and manufacturing.
Not bad.
Un spectacle qui compte vraiment. On l'attendait.
Notably food processing, chemicals, metals, electronics, and petroleum products. However, manufacturing's share of GDP has declined. Services like banking, telecommunications, and other professional services now employ the most workers. Agriculture plays a relatively small role in GDP, but remains culturally significant, producing cereals, fruits, vegetables, wine, and olive oil. Croatia's main exports are transport equipment, machinery, metals, chemicals, food, and textiles. The largest trade partners are European countries. Major imports include machinery.
That is the major benefit of them joining the UE. Because the partners that they are going to be having is going to be coming basically from the Europeans. from the European space. I get that so well.
Fuels, vehicles, chemicals, and food, mostly originating from the EU, Russia, and China. Foreign direct investment comes predominantly from EU members like Austria, the Netherlands, and Italy. Investment has focused on banking, manufacturing, and retail sectors. The visual arts hold an esteemed place in Croatian cultural heritage. Stone architecture in medieval churches in seaside Dalmatian towns exemplifies early Croatian artistry. The sculptor Ivan Meštrović brought Croatian art to the world stage in the 1900s.
Really?
Contemporary artists across mediums continue to represent Croatia on the global art scene. Music is deeply woven into the fabric of Croatian culture. The spirited strains of the tamburica lute and a capella klapa singing are icons of traditional Croatian music.
Man, guys, I think I need to see the one, bro. Those kind of singing stuffs that they were doing.
Lute and a capella.
The a cappella thing, the clapping and singing. This one might be fun, really. And I think it's a traditional, like he said. He said it was a traditional stuff. Man, I think I would really love to see this one. If you guys got any link for me, please just put it down. Damn. It will be good. It will be fun.
A klapa singing are icons of traditional Croatian music. Folk songs and energetic circle dance tunes known as kolo accompany festivals and celebrations. Over the centuries, Croatian opera singers and classical composers like Ivan Zajc gained fame on European stages. The written word holds an esteemed place in Croatian culture. Renaissance writers like Marko Marulić are considered fathers of Croatian literature. The epic poem Osman by Ivan Marulić.
All these names they mention in these pictures they're showing over here are big names. Like are people that created something in the history of Croatia. Damn, this one, they need to be respected till the end of time, for real. Come on.
Is regarded as a masterpiece. The Illyrian movement championed the Croatian language that had been suppressed under foreign rule. Influential novelists like Miroslav Krleža and poets like Ivo Andrić gained international recognition. In this vibrant country, each region boasts its distinct tastes and recipes, and here are just a few delightful dishes you must try. Let's start in Slavonia.
Wait. This is one of my favorite part. Guys, I do a lot of workout and I eat a lot of food. You get that? So when we're talking about food, man, I usually smile because I love eating. Now they're about to show us the best of you guys, your recipes. What you guys have in your bags. I just want to see it and I hope they're dope. Because I think very soon I'll be visiting Croatia for real. I just want to know what you guys have so that when I come, it will be easy for me.
The eastern part of Croatia, renowned for its Slavonian kulen. This spicy sausage is a true delicacy, crafted from high-quality pork, paprika, garlic, and various spices. The unique blend of flavors and the traditional smoking process give kulen its irresistible taste, making it a staple in Croatian cuisine. This pastry, filled with a delectable mix of cheese, is a breakfast favorite among locals and visitors alike. The flaky layers of dough and the savory cheese filling.
What's this, bro? Come on. The way this guy is cutting it, bro. I wish he could just give me one part of it, man. Damn.
Watering combination that's simply irresistible. From the Dalmatian coast, we bring you kruh ispod peke, a dish that captures the essence of Croatia.
Man, I hope he's gonna cook that. I hope it's gonna be cooked, bro. Like for real.
Cooking. This rustic preparation
Okay.
involves slow cooking meats or vegetables with aromatic herbs and spices under a bell-like dome, producing succulent and tender flavors that truly tantalize the taste buds. And let's not forget Vishka Pogača, a specialty from the island of Vis. This savory pie is a gastronomic treasure, typically filled with a mixture of salty ingredients like anchovies, onions, tomatoes, and olives. Its golden, crispy crust encases a burst of Mediterranean flavors that showcase the island's culinary heritage. If you
Damn.
enjoyed this video on Croatia,
These are 10 facts that we need to know about Croatia, bro. The 10 fact, the most important one, I think. Let's go see the fact.
Truffle capital of the world. Oh, those delicious truffles. Truffles are incredible. And Croatia is home to the largest truffle that can be found anywhere in the world. Its weight of 1.31 kilograms.
Truffle. Man, I've never heard of this one before. What kind of stuff is this? Do they eat this or what? Or is it used to produce some kind of technology stuff? I've never come across this one. What's this truffles?
Earned it a spot in the Guinness Book of World Records. To continue on the topic of truffles, Croatia is often regarded as the premier destination in all of Europe for truffle hunting. Since Istria,
Really?
Croatia's wine area, is teeming with truffles, it is not surprising that many
Yeah, man. This one, yeah. This plate, this food is gonna be my first thing that I'm gonna dive into when I come to Croatia, man. I promise you that I'm not gonna miss this one. I'm not gonna miss it. Damn, it looks so yummy. I'm gonna finish this one for real. So beautiful. Damn.
country's traditional dishes make use of this delicacy. When you go to Buzzet in Istria, you will have the opportunity to set up a trip for the day so that you can go truffle hunting on your own. Most Neanderthals in the world. If you go to the Neanderthal Museum in Krapina, you will see 900 bones belonging to Neanderthal humans. Neanderthal humans are an extinct subspecies of humans that lived until around 40,000 years ago. The skeletal remains were discovered in a cave in the area more than a century ago among the fossilized bones of other extinct animals.
Bro, like I just can't believe what I'm seeing right now. Like, it's incredible for me. What was that? Humans that lived like 40,000 years ago, their bones were only found in Croatia, right? Damn. Okay. No problem.
Including woolly rhinoceros and enormous deer. There are additional objects, such as tools, that provide insight into the lifestyle of Neanderthal humans. Mummies in Vonjin. The fact that Croatia's wild and rocky nature is dotted all over with magnificent tiny medieval villages is one of the country's most fascinating characteristics.
Yeah, this is beautiful.
From the town of Versar, which Casanova himself characterized as a place of good wine and beautiful women, to the town of Vonjin, which features Gothic and Renaissance architecture and is home to no fewer than 6 mummies. This region of Bosnia and Herzegovina is rich in history.
Man, you guys have a bunch of stuff, bro, to discover. It's like history started back in Croatia, for real. What is this, man? What am I looking at? Man, I'm seeing things I've never seen before. What the hell?
You may discover them within the parish church of Street Blaze, which is the largest church in Istria. This church is located in the town. The Cool Sun Salutation. This is a piece of contemporary art that was installed in Zadar. A local architect by the name of Nikola Bay was responsible for its design. It's not the sort of thing you'd anticipate finding in a town in Croatia, but it sure is cool when you do find it. The Sun Salutation is a circular formation on the ground that is 22 meters wide and illuminated in neon hues. It is like a sponge that soaks up light all day long.
Man, this is beautiful, though. This is really something cool. Wow. Just imagine having a shot in this one. It will look very good. Damn.
Night, it shines that light out into the world. In Croatian, blonde is blue. One of the remarkable aspects of the Croatian language is the peculiar manner in which its hues combine with one another. This is due to the fact that there was a lot less terminology available for certain colors in the past. In the same way that the word for blue in ancient Greece was also used to describe bronze, and in the same way that the words for blue and green in Japan are often interchangeable, blonde persons in Croatia are regarded as having blue hair. Croatia's town of Hung, the smallest town in the world.
Guys, how true is that? Blonde is blue in Croatia? Wait, for real? I didn't see that coming, though. Due to the fact that there was not enough terms to attribute to the color whatsoever. So blonde is blue. I just hope this documentary is telling us the fact that he is not just saying some bullshit. I just hope so.
Croatia is such a small country. You might already know this interesting fact about the country. The nation is home to the tiniest town that can be found anywhere in the world. The name of the teeny tiny town is Hum. And there are only 23 people living there at the moment. The city of Hum is defended by city walls and even has a church and a mayor. The congregation of the church gathers together once a year to elect the mayor of the town. Having said that, their method of voting is a little bit different. To choose the new mayor of the parish, each family carves their candidate of choice onto a wooden stick. Their old currency is named after a rodent. Before Croatia became a part of the Schengen region, the country's unit of currency was known as the kuna, which is the name of a native rodent. Undoubtedly, one of the more interesting and unusual facts about Croatia. A kuna is a species of mammal that is similar to a ferret and has been significant in the history of Croatia.
Really? Now I understand where they're coming from, why all those things are being set like that. Now I begin to understand more. You know, this documentary is good because it explains it all well. But really, I'm shocked, some kind of.
Utilized in the payment of taxes, and the kuna eventually made its way onto coins in the medieval period. In 1994, Croatia made the decision to change the name of its currency to kuna. Since 2023, Croatia has been using the euro. The origins of Dalmatians stem from Croatia. This fun tidbit about Croatia is sure to win you over if you have a soft spot in your heart for canines. Croatia is the country of origin for the tall, spotted Dalmatian dog. The Dalmatian coast, from whence the dog breed originates, is the area that is known collectively as Dalmatia. According to some depictions from the 17th century, the ancestry of Dalmatians can be traced back much further. Do not forget to express gratitude to Croatia for contributing to the creation of the dog, which was featured in the film 101 Dalmatians.
Exactly.
In addition, a significant number of Croatia's most well-known attractions may be found in this part of the country. It is, without a doubt, one of the places that tourists visit the most frequently. Croatia uses the same sewer system from 800 years ago. This statistic about Croatia is fascinating, but it's also a little bit disgusting. The country of Croatia has a sewage system that is 800 years old. Since the Croatians invented the idea...
Why keep it so long? You can just try and innovate it or do something, you know, change a little bit. Why leave it for so long? There might be a story attached to it.
Sewage system, they have not been surpassed in that field. Despite the fact that it is an older system, it functions exceptionally well and has very few faults. Even the subsurface structures in Croatia have been preserved in their original state.
Really?
Soccer is everything for Croatians. Football is hugely popular in Croatia.
Okay, this one, I don't think he needs to tell me this one because I know already. I know already what he's about to say. You know, you guys have been to final. You guys have the best teams, one of the best teams in the world. I know you guys players. I know what you guys have come through. You know, Modric, the best or one of the best in the world. He won the Ballon d'Or. I know that. You know, I know everything about the football players in Croatia. So let me just see if you got some new stuff to tell me.
Croatia. Everyone in Croatia has a deep appreciation for the sport. The national team, with which Croatia is most known, has also seen moderate success, finishing as World Cup runners-up in 2018. If you're ever in Croatia, you should do like the locals do and catch a game. They'd be thrilled to have you share their enthusiasm for football. It might become heated, so make sure to bring your enthusiasm to the sport of football. That's it for today.
These are facts that I think everyone should know about the Croatia because, of course, they're hidden, but, you know, we need to dig them out. Let's see what the Croatia does better than anywhere else in the world. They might be good at something that France is not good at, or the United States. Let's just see what they're good at.
Croatia is a very small country of now less than 4 million people, but it's no secret that it punches above its weight in many, many ways in the world. And after 20 years of living here, here are 10 things that I think Croatia does better than any other country in the world. Number 1, celebration. If you were on the streets of Zagreb in July 2000...
Damn. So you guys know how to celebrate, but in a cool temperature. You guys know how to celebrate, but without doing much. I think so. I just think so. Wow. If you guys know how to celebrate, I think for Christmas, I'm going to come and celebrate with you guys for real.
2018, as the Batrani came back from Moscow after the World Cup final, you would understand what celebrating really, really means. Croats go nuts when it comes to sport in a way I've never seen.
Bro, don't do the same here in France, where I come from, my G's. Bro, when Paris Saint-Germain won the Champions League, my G's, it was so catastrophic that there were police people all over the places because G's were just vandalizing all stores, breaking down things, burning everything possible, cars and whatsoever. Damn, you know, celebration in other countries is really different from Croatia because these guys over here are cool and calm. But where I stay, damn, those G's ain't calm for real.
Any other country. And because they've had such great success, this is something that is actually part of the national routine now. You have also Goran Ivanisevic when he won Wimbledon. You also have Hajduk Split when they have an anniversary of 100 years. Like the whole of Split is on fire. It's absolutely phenomenal. But at the same time, Croats do amazing celebration of death as well. Shortly after the World Cup, a much-loved singer, Oliver Dragojevic, passed away, and there was this incredible funeral cortege by boat from Split all the way to Vela Luka on Korčula, which is where he's from. And just seeing this incredible celebration of this fantastic life of Oliver just 2 weeks after the World Cup, it really was quite incredible. Number 2.
That was something though. That was something. You guys saw the images, bro? How the boats were just alighting on top of the sea, just going like, man, in a total calmness.
Relaxation. Croats know how to relax, especially down in Dalmatia. They have words for it. They have a whole...
Wow, it's like you guys know what I need for real. You guys are living the life that I'm supposed to live. First, you guys know how to celebrate good. And second, you know how to relax so well. Damn, that's what I'm looking for real. Like, I just want my peace in a very, very simple mode.
Culture called fiaca, and it's a really tough job, and you may laugh at this, but you have to really work hard at doing nothing. It's a life art, and I've seen people, and when they're in this state of fiaca, it's almost like they're in some drug-enhanced trance, but they're just there being Dalmatian on the coast, and nothing else matters apart from the relaxation. There's just no country that can do relaxation like Dalmatians do. It's fantastic. Number 3.
That's crazy.
Where else in the world do you have a country which has 10% of its landmass given over to national parks and nature parks? Wherever you go.
Yeah, I think this one here is really important because almost all the countries, they don't give a F about all the Forestella, the Amazonia, and all those bunch of natural things that are supposed to stay forever, bro. They just turn everything else into economical, lucration. They just trying to build something and profit over it. They don't care about, okay, this is meant to be for nature. Bro, it is not like that in any other countries. This one here, what they thought of it, I think for me it's cool.
In Croatia, it's just stunning. But what's really, really nice is that it's
See
not
that?
overbuilt, and there is a lot of protection of its natural resources. It's also a country of over 1,000 islands, and so wherever you go, you're going to find something unique and beautiful.
That's cool.
Number 4, sporting success. I mean, we talked about the World Cup. Croatia in 6 World Cups has come home with 3 medals, but it's not just football. It's tennis, handball. You look at water polo, you look at basketball. This is a country with 4 million people. I think the city of Split has got the most Olympic medal winners per capita in the world. This is a country that just churns out sporting heroes non-stop. The passion for sport here for such a small country is quite phenomenal. Number 5, I would say...
it's really cool too that you guys are focused on the sportivity things, the competition. I love countries that just trying to show up in terms of competitivity. Don't just, you got to create those sportive that are going to represent you. Good structure is the job of the country to produce good athletes to represent the country, and I think these guys are doing it so well.
Is innovation from Tesla to Rimac. Nikola Tesla, Serbian origin, born in a village in modern-day Croatia. But basically, this innovation from this land of Croatia has been fantastic. And now you have Rimac, who's now the owner of Bugatti, and they've got the fastest hypercar in the world, and they're doing incredible things with electric technology for cars. But this is also a country that has produced things like the necktie. It's produced the first parachute. It's produced bizarre things like laminate flooring, is invented by a Croat. So the list of inventors from Croatia is extremely long, and again, for a small country, is quite phenomenal. It also has, I think...
These are things that I never knew of. I never knew of this one for real. What they have produced in the last years, I never knew, man, the Croatia have done things like this. Damn, that's crazy. That's really crazy. You know, it's very cool not to be dumb. It's very cool to learn things, really.
The best love story in the world. We have Romeo and Juliet and all that, I know, but the best love story, I think, is between two birds, two storks, Klepetan and Malina. For many years, they were living together in northern Croatia near Sisak. Malina had a broken wing, and so every winter, Klepetan would head south down to Africa. But every year on year, Klepetan always came back to Malina, and this was a symbol of dedication, of love, of romance, of passion. And this to me was one of the most wonderful love stories of all time, until sadly one of them passed away a couple of years ago.
Oh.
Islands. Is there a country in the world that has better islands than Croatia? Some people say there are 1,185, some people say there are 1,244.
Wow.
What is for sure is there is complete magic on these islands, and incredible things to discover, such as the oldest public theatre in all of Europe on the island of Hvar, the birthplace of cricket on mainland Europe on the island of Vis, the first place to ever abolish slavery back in 1214. 550 years before the American Declaration of Independence, was on the island of Korčula. As you go up and down the islands of Croatia, sailing around the pristine Adriatic Sea, you find unique experiences on all of them. It's just magical. Number 8.
Like, the Croatians still keep their memories intact. It is so historical. Like, to let others know that this is what happened in the years, and that is how it's going to be in the end of time. Damn. And many things were done back in Croatia, man. Wow.
In civilization before most of Europe knew what civilization was. So the oldest continuously inhabited town in Europe is the town called Vinkovci in eastern Croatia, which was the birthplace of 2 Roman emperors, for example. Yeah. And very close by is a place called Vučedol, which was acknowledged as the birthplace of Indo-European culture. And 5,000 years ago, it was one of the most important places in Europe, on a par with, say, Paris today. And they had very forward-thinking technologies. They were the first place in the world, for example, to have left and right shoes. And if you go to Vučedol, it's a most incredible museum, and they're still digging today, they're still finding more things. And number 9 is one of my favourites. Croatia has this image of being a very beautiful natural country. It also has a wonderful marketing thing called the quietest rally in the world. You will not go to a rally that's quieter than this. It's called the Nikola Tesla Electronic Vehicle Rally. It takes place every year. It's organised by Tina and Igor Kolovrat, and they have this rally going from Istria to various different places using only electric vehicles. They take in the 5-star hotels, they take in the...
This is the first time I'm coming across this one, because yeah, I've heard about the rally thing that people just do with exotic cars, and they just like run over countries, and the first to get to whatsoever country take it all. But this one here is a quiet one, bro, with electric cars, with no noise. Damn, like everything is well set. This is the first time I'm hearing this one though.
National parks, they take in the finest wine, the finest cuisine. It's really a showcase of what Croatia can achieve in luxury tourism for the electric car. Yeah. And every year they try and push the boat out a little bit further. And so I have this wonderful video on a Jadrolinija ferry, and there are 50 Tesla cars on this ferry, just Tesla cars. And it was the first time, I think, in the world that we had such a thing. And when I posted it on Facebook, it ended up on the front page of the Tesla Facebook page itself. And back in 2016, this is really quite bizarre. One of the people on the rally was May Musk, the mother of Elon Musk. And she was driving a Tesla in the land of Tesla, and nobody really noticed. And the final thing, number 10, that Croatia does better than anywhere else is cafe and lifestyle. This is a place where you can have an espresso and it takes 2 hours to get through it.
Wait, guys. I think maybe there's some kind of a mistake in here. Okay, Croatia is quite good for a lot of things. I agree. Food, historical things, football, and all that. But cafe, geez, I think we should leave that for the Italians, man. Yeah, I think we should leave that for the Italians. When we're talking about cafe or the cappuccino, my G's, there's no competition or whatsoever. The Croatians might be good, but for me, the Italians is much more better. I lived there for years, so I know what I'm talking about. Just my opinion, though.
It's a phenomenal thing to watch as a beer drinker. I'm drinking my beer and I just watched this guy with an espresso and he's looking down at the Riva. He's having a fantastic time, people watching. He'll pick up his little espresso glass and he'll shake it around a little bit, put it back down. 5 minutes later, pick it up, maybe have a sip, put it back down. He's just enjoying the lifestyle. There is no pressure. There is nothing really to worry about. And then that espresso can last a couple of hours. And life is beautiful, because life is beautiful in Croatia. And these are just 10 things that Croatia does better than anywhere else.
Okay.
Sure, there's more.
I understand what he was talking about. He wasn't speaking about the cafe himself. He was just talking about, sipping and just enjoying the moment of the cafe time. Like, no worries around. You are just cool and you just enjoy your time. Man, this one was really cool to watch. It was fun. I learned a lot of things. Maybe next time when I'm going to be reviewing the Croatia things, so I will really get an idea of what I'm, diving into, what they overcame, what kind of places they have, many brushing things, bro. I just needed to educate myself a little bit and just feel this one. Damn, this was really cool. I really want to thank you guys for watching. You already know what we do. Is your boy, Easy Boy. Keep safe and I will catch you on my next episode, my boys. Peace out.